Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody, our session today will focus on IELTS academic writing task 1 and will approach line graph. We will know the best way to deal with this kind of questions. Also, we will know more and more about IELTS writing task 1 academic. So we'll discuss today line graphs. Our session will be divided into 3 parts. In part 1, we are going to talk about the different types of IELTS writing task 1. And in part 2, we will know how to structure our IELTS task 1 report. And in the last part, we will know how to deal with line graph. And we will also write a model answer for one example. Before starting our session or before starting to focus on line graph question, we have some facts you should know. Just 1 minute, I'll allow some more people to join. We have more and more. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Is it shared? Is my screen
Yes,
shared?
it's shared.
Okay.
Everything is
Good.
clear.
I told you there is.
Yes, it's clear.
We have some facts, or you should know before starting our mission. The first task is that, or the first point is that IELTS writing task 1 academic is to describe a figure such as graph, chart, or diagram, which means that your role is to write about one shape or one graph. You write about it a report, and you should not express your opinion because you don't know why the line graph goes up or down. So there is no opinion. You should describe only what you see. You can't say, from my point of view, I believe. It's not allowed. It's just a description of a shape or a graph. Secondly, there is no conclusion. As in IELTS writing task 2. In IELTS writing task 2, you should write a conclusion. In IELTS writing task 1 academic, there is no conclusion. There is no conclusion because it's like because conclusion is like a final opinion or final judgment. And here you should not express your opinion. So accordingly, you should not write in conclusion. Let's start with knowing the different types of IELTS writing task 1 academic. تعالوا معانا نبدأ الجزء الأول ونتعرف على أنواع IELTS writing task 1 academic. We have some questions. Firstly, you can meet line graph, which we'll focus on today. Who can read? Who can read, please? Yes, you can read. Yes, Ms. Dua.
Line graph. The line graph illustrates internet usage among a country's population given by age group.
Oh, sorry.
Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparison where relevant.
As you see, we have two parts. The first part is changeable. The second part will be the same on all IELTS writing task 1 questions. You will find the difference here. The second part will be the same. as you will see. Firstly, after that, summarize the information. We have bar chart also. We have table. The table below shows the number of international students and thousands enrolled in universities in 4 countries in 2005 and 2015. Your job is to describe these figures. Fourthly, we have pie chart. You will have a chart like a pie, like that, and you should describe the details: travel, entertainment, accommodation, food and drink, tuition fees. Fifthly, you may face comparison diagram. In comparison diagram, you will have 2 diagrams and you should compare between them. Who can read?
Can I read?
Yes.
Do you want me to read the comparison?
Yes.
Okay, comparison diagram. The diagrams below show a park before and after some alterations. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and making comparisons where relevant.
It means you should compare between them. Pond, lake, playground, path, the components of both diagrams, you should show what happened before and after. You can find also process diagram. In process diagram, you should describe the stages of a process. You will be given a process and you will describe the stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage, fifth stage, like this. The diagram shows the process of which plastic is recycled. How plastic is recycled, you should express and describe. Lastly, you may face multiple graphs. What is the meaning of multiple graphs? It means you will have 2 or 3 and approximately 2. Yes, you can read.
Ielts writing task 1, academic question. The graphs below show information about car usage in a major city in 2023. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparison where relevant.
You have 2 graphs, pie chart and bar chart. And you should describe the first one and second one in brief. Now, you should know what is the common things about the 4 types. The first 4 types, you will find bar chart, line graph, table, pie chart. They are common in showing numbers, describing or comparing trends or a change. While in comparison diagram, you will compare between 2 designs or 2 layouts. So you will not use the number language or trends language. And in process diagram, you will explain the process, the different stages of the process. So no need to use number language or trends language. Trends language, it means ups and downs, goes up and downs. So the language we use to approach all the first 4 types is to describe numbers, compare numbers, describe changes or trends by using increasing or decreasing language. Describe numbers, compare numbers, describe changes or trends. Now we'll move to the structure, the general structure of all IELTS writing task 1 reports. Let's see تعالوا معانا بعض نشوف. We have how many parts in IELTS writing task 2? Who can tell me how many parts do we have in IELTS writing task 2?
Four paragraphs.
4 parts. What are the parts of IELTS writing task 2?
And firstly, introduction. Secondly, the body of article. Third, the body of article also. At the end, this is the ending paragraph of article.
We have introduction, we have body paragraph 1, we have body paragraph 2, and we have conclusion. In IELTS writing task 1 academic, we have no conclusion. So we have introduction, we have overview, we have details, we have details. Introduction, overview, details, details. And you should bear in mind that there is no conclusion. Introduction, you should paraphrase the questions, okay? You can make 1 or 2 sentences. Overview, you should find out the main features or the main thing, 1 or 2 points to write about. In body paragraph 1 and in body paragraph 2, you will write about the details, numbers, comparisons, description of trends, different details. التفاصيل المختلفة يا جماعة. تمام؟ طيب. Before starting to speak about the line graph, we should know what is the meaning of number language, increase or decrease language. Number language, it means we will write about numbers such as percentages, fractions, exact numbers. So if you speak about, if you write about percentage, you can use some things like that. Who can read?
Yes, if you a percentage used when the data is shown.
Examples directly. Examples.
Okay, 60% of students preferred online learning. Approximately 25% of the population lived in rural area. Nearly half of the participants chose option A. Only a small proportion of people used public transport. Significant percentage of the budget was allocated to education.
So you can see approximately, nearly half, only a small proportion, a significant percentage. All of them are about percentages. Secondly, fractions. Who can read?
I can read.
Yes.
Yes. I read example directly.
Yes.
1/3 of the population used the internet. 2/3 of the students passed the exam. 1/4 of the total spending went to healthcare. 3/4 of employees worked full-time. About 1/4 of the total energy consumption came from renewable sources.
So 1/3, 2/3, 1/4 of the total, 3/4 of, about 1/4 of the total. كل الكلام ده all of them are about fractions. You describe fractions. And you can write about exact numbers also, such as,
Exact numbers. Examples. The number of visitors was 15,000. The population reaches 2 million. Sales stood at 45,000 units. The number of tourists increased to 30,000 in 2015.
You write about 15,000, 45,000,
15, yes, 15.
30,000. It means exact numbers, not fractions and not percentages.
Exactly.
So you should write number increase or decreased language. What is the meaning of increase or decreased language? Who can tell me? Increase or decrease language. Firstly, we spoke about number language. Now we will speak about increase or decrease language. What is the meaning of increase or decrease language? معناها ايه يا جماعة؟
The progress of like the numbers, how they are increasing.
Increasing or decreasing, going up or going down.
Or the incline of the numbers.
Yes. So here we have also another language. Increased language, decreased language. Upward trend, downward trend. It means we go up and we go down. In upward trends, you can use something like that. We have verbs, we have adjectives, we have, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. It's just examples. You can use verbs such as increase, rise, grow, climb, jump. And the adjective will be gradual, steady, slight, dramatic, significant, rapid. What is the difference between adjective and adverb?
Adjective to describe the noun, but adverb describes the verb.
Excellent.
Adjectives answer the question what kind, and adverbs answer the questions how an action is done.
Excellent. In IELTS writing task 1 or in IELTS writing task 2, we use adjectives and adverbs. You should use both of them. You should show the examiner that you have a wide range of vocabulary or word forms or word types. So you should use nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions. And we have here some adverbs: gradually, steadily, slightly, dramatically, significantly, rapidly, and all of them describe the movement up or down. And in decreased language also, we have the same adjectives and adverbs, but the difference in verbs. Verbs here describe how numbers go down. Decrease, decline, fall, drop, plunge. And all of them are synonyms. The same adjectives: gradual, steady, slight, dramatic, rapid, and the same adverbs also. So the difference between increase or decrease, verbs only. Here we use verbs that show numbers go up, and here numbers go down. We have some more examples. Who can read?
The percentage of people using smartphones rose steadily from 20% to 65% between 2010 and 2020. What's the meaning of rose steadily?
What is the meaning of steadily?
Equal approximately?
Steadily, on a steady basis.
What's the meaning of steady basis?
Like, let's say,
Stable.
steady means stable, you know?
Stable,
On a
yes.
stable
Constant.
basis.
Like a constant?
Sorry?
Like constant.
Constant, yes.
Constant, yes. The number, point number 2, the number of cars sold increased dramatically, reaching 50,000 units in 2019. The unemployment rate fell gradually from 8% to 4% during the decade. Approximately 1/3 of the population lived in urban area. Thank you.
So, thank you. Rose steadily. This one we should remove. Rose steadily, increased dramatically, fell gradually. We use here adverbs to describe rose, increase, fill, which are verbs. معايا يا جماعة؟
أيوة.
Let's move to our example today. We will speak about or we write about the line graph. Line graph question will be like this. We will see a graph which has lines and two axes. Who can read? Not Miss
The
Dua.
graph below.
Yeah. Yes,
The
yes,
graph.
yes, yes.
The graph below shows the different types of transport used by tourists in a particular country between 1989 and 2009. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. You should write at least 150 words.
You will write 150 words? Or more?
Or more. Sure, more.
Approximately how many words you will write?
200. سوري مش هتكلم خلاص.
More than 150 and less than 200 or 200. 170, 180, 190. But you should bear in mind that if you write more, you will get more mistakes. The more you write, the more mistakes you will get. So, write about 170 or 180 or 190 as a maximum. تمام؟ وفي IELTS writing task 2, how many words you will write?
250.
The minimum. You should not write.
We shouldn't
250.
exceed 290 words.
Yes, yes. But not more than 300. If you write 400, 500, it will be okay. But you should be sure that no mistakes you will have. Let's see who can describe the line chart, line graph. Who can describe it? Who can tell me the main features of line graph? Who can describe it? And generally.
May I answer?
Yes.
This line graph represents the percentage and the relation between percentage of tourists at the vertical axis, and in horizontal axis this is the years which represent the transportation types used by tourists. For example, at beginning,
There is one point, one important significant point you should know or you should focus on. You should see the key of the graph.
yes,
You have
key of
five colors. One for car, one for rail, one for air, one for coach, one for ferry.
Ferrari.
Yes. So you should see them well and you should know the difference between them because you will describe them.
Okay. Car, the yellow line is represent car, and the green line represent rail. at ممكن نكتب كومة كده بسيطة ونكتب green
مش it's يعني you will not write that, just you tell me. You will not write
okay.
that.
Okay. Green line represent air, and light yellow is couch. I don't know what's the meaning of couch. This is
What is the meaning of coach?
I don't know.
What is the meaning of coach?
Big bus.
Yes, big bus. Okay. Ferry or Ferrari?
لا, Ferrari is something different. What is the meaning of ferry?
Ferry is a kind of a boat. that takes you from one side of the riverbank to the other side.
Yes. Ferrari is a expensive car.
I don't know. Please, I can't say, I can't listening well what the meaning of ferry, because someone speak quickly. Please, slow.
Ferry is a kind of like a boat that transport people between one riverbank and the other,
Yes, exactly.
right?
Yes, right. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. But let's start our report. And as I said before, we have 4 parts. What are the main parts of IELTS writing task 1 reports? 4 أجزاء يا جماعة.
Introduction, overview, details, and details again.
So in our introduction, what will we write?
We state the
We will paraphrase the question. Okay? طيب تعالوا معانا نشوف how can we write our introduction and how can we paraphrase it. Who can read?
Yes, the graph below shows difference.
The line graph provides.
Yes, the line graph provides information about about how tourists distributed across 5 transportation methods in a certain country over a period of 20 years, period from 1989 to 2009. 2009.
Yes. So what did we do today for in our introduction? We paraphrased the given information. تمام؟ 1989 and 2009, it means over a period of how many years?
20 years.
You should subtract 1989 from 2009, you will get 20 years. تمام? The line graph provides, instead of shows, we used provides, distributed across 5 instead of used by tourists in a particular country between. We paraphrased the question. Now we will move to the overview. ايه اللي هنعمله في الاوفرفيو يا جماعه؟ What we will do in overview؟ ايه اللي المفروض نعمله؟
نعمل describe للجنرال idea
You should find out 1 or 2 main things and you write about them. Something clear, something important, something prominent. يعني you can speak about a rise in something or a fall in something.
Can we say like the car is the most used transport?
Yes. And you should mention the period or the year. But you should start with something like that. Overall, car and rail were dominant modes throughout the period. صح؟ Car and rail.
Car and
Car,
and air.
rail.
Oh, rail.
Car, rail were the dominant modes throughout the period. However, while rail use rose steadily, شايفين, to become the most popular by 2009, rail. At 2009, قلت rail. ها Who can continue? Car travel peaked in 1999 and then declined. 1999, you will see that the car peaked. What's the meaning of peaked? Reached the peak. وصلت للقمة. It reached the peak.
Apex.
That's a climax.
And after that, declined. Rise, peak, decline. Is it clear or no? صح يا جماعة؟
Yes, is it clear?
Okay.
Yes. What's the meaning of dominant? Dominant food.
Dominant, it means the most popular. هي المسيطرة على الحاجة، هي أكتر حاجة.
ماشي. ممكن نكتب مكانها most common.
ممكن. You can write the most common. Secondly,
Okay.
by contrast, we write about air transport and coach. Air transport and coach. By contrast, who can read? By contrast,
By contrast, air transport experienced a continuous downward trend, whereas coach
if you notice air transport goes down.
Transport experience a continuous downward trend,
Whereas
coach use increased markedly. Coach.
what is the meaning of
increased
markedly?
Markedly.
What is the meaning of markedly?
Markedly
is an adverb that describes increased. Markedly,
remarkably, in a huge number.
Exactly, remarkably. Exactly. Ferry remained the least used option despite the slight rise. If you see, it's the least used option despite the slight rise. What is the meaning of slight rise? Slight.
يعني
slight.
خفيف. Little.
Very small.
Small, very little. Slight. See?
Very small.
تمام يا جماعة؟
What's the meaning of markedly? Obviously or clear?
Markedly, it means remarkably, بشكل ملحوظ. Markedly.
Okay.
We finished the introduction, overview. Now we will write body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, and they should contain the details. In body paragraph 1, you can write something like that. Who can read? In 19, we'll write about 1989.
About 50% of tourists traveled by car, and this figure climbed to approximately 62 percentage in 1999, after which it fell gradually to just over 50% by 2009.
Excellent. If you see 1989, just a minute. Somebody trying to enter? I'll allow him and will continue. If you see 1989,
yes, 99. After
1999,
which it fell gradually to just over 50% by 2009.
we speak about car. احنا بنتكلم عن car.
At the beginning, it starts 50%, and at the middle, this percentage will rise to 62%. So the using of car will increase at the middle of this line.
After which it fell gradually. يعني what is the meaning of gradually? Gradually?
يعني ازداد استخدام العربيات سنة 1999 ل 62%.
No, fell. After
Gradually means step by
fell
step.
gradually, step by step, gradually to just
Can we
over 50%. تمام. By
طب بعد كده at
2005.
the end of this car line will decreased using of car
How?
less than 50%. I think.
No, how? Car reached the peak, and after that, there is a gradual
اوكي at the line.
decrease. شايفة بتنزل.
تمام انا شفتها خلاص تمام. اكمل. real
Somebody else, please. Somebody
okay.
else.
Okay, thank you.
can
Real?
I ask you
Yes.
more about? Yes, can I say here fell stably?
Yes.
Not just it's the same.
You can use any synonym for decrease, fell, decline, whatever.
Yes, and with the adverb also, right? Instead
Yes.
of gradually, you can say
Yes.
steadily.
Yes. Rail, yes, you can speak about rail. You can
Yes,
rail.
of course. Rail, on the other hand, started at around 35% and increased consistently, reaching 50% in 2004 before surging roughly 60% at the end of the period, making it the most popular mode of transport by 2009.
Surge, it means rise, strongly rise. So in body paragraph 1, we focused on car and rail, and we described what we see. We didn't write our opinion. And
So,
in
Mr. Hassan, Mr. Ahmed,
yes,
in body paragraph 1, we should focus on the most distinguished phenomenons we see in the chart. This is the point.
in body paragraph 1 and in body paragraph 2, you should describe, you should write details. Whatever details you have, you can write.
But like in
Any
this,
details, any details.
any details,
any
we
details.
shouldn't be about everything.
Any details, you should focus on 2 points or 3 points, and you can write about them. Any details. You can divide your chart تمام into 2 parts. You can choose 2 modes of transport, and in body paragraph 2, you can write about the other 3 modes of transport. It's okay. Any details. In your overview, you should focus on the most noticeable, the most important. You can choose 1 or 2 points, and you can write about. But in details paragraphs, I mean body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, you can write about any details, but they should be logical. Let's move to body paragraph 2, which is the last part. We will write about air travel, coach, and ferry. Who can read? مين يقدر يقرا يا جماعة؟
Air travel.
Yes, air travel.
Yeah. Air travel began at about 40% in 1989, but it was steadily reduced to nearly 20% in 2009.
Excellent. He wrote about air travel and told that air travel began at about 40% in 1989, and there was a steadily reduce to nearly 20% in 2009. Meanwhile, we will move to coach. Coach use Who can read? Coach
Coach use rose sharp from rough 80% to 25%, and by 2009 it had its surpassed air.
What is the meaning of surpassed? Surpassed. What is the meaning of surpassed?
Exceeded.
Exceeded. تجاوزت. Exceeded. It exceeded air. Exceed. See?
Yeah.
Coach exceeded air. Surpassed air. What about ferry? Ferry?
Ferry usage was comparative low, increased from about 5%
Comparatively
to
low?
12%. Yeah, increased from about 5% to 12% in 2004 before slipping or decline or falling slight to around.
Slipping, declining, falling, synonyms. They are synonyms. And slightly,
synonym.
it means a little bit. Slightly, a little bit. To around 10%. Around 10%. It's exactly 8%. So around 10% is correct. If you see the word counting, you will find it 1999. I want to ask you one question here, okay, about this sentence. Car and rail were the dominant modes throughout the period. However, why rail rose steadily to become the most popular? Car travel peaked in 1999 and then declined. Can you see, however? شايفين however يا جماعة؟ Can you see however?
Yes.
Yes.
If you see however, you will find that there is a semicolon before however and a comma after however. Why? What is the reason? Who can answer?
After the semicolon, there's an explanation. You have to explain.
Okay. Not exactly what I
And
mean.
after connectives like however, like we should use a comma.
However,
Yeah.
furthermore, what else?
Moreover, nevertheless, despite of. There are many connectors.
Okay, but there are many connectors.
Therefore.
However, therefore, nonetheless, what can we call them?
opposite sentences.
Not opposite sentences.
يعني جملة
However, furthermore, nonetheless. To conclude, for example, furthermore, additionally, accordingly, consequently, nonetheless, moreover, all of them are conjunctive adverbs. What is the meaning of conjunctive adverbs? Conjunctive adverbs are linking words. In IELTS writing task 1 or IELTS writing task 2, you should use linking words. You should use connectors to level up your grammatical range and accuracy and coherence and cohesion. If you see, however, you will find that there is a semicolon before and a comma after. The reason for that is that we have compound sentence. We have a grammatical rule that if a conjunctive adverb connects two independent clauses, it should proceed with a comma and followed by, proceed with a semicolon and followed by a comma. What is the meaning of independent clause and dependent clause? ايه الفرق بين independent clause والdependent clause يا جماعة؟
Dependent clause, if you You cannot remove it. It will change the whole meaning. The independent, you can remove it. It doesn't change the meaning of the whole complex sentence.
Independent clause and dependent clause, both of them are the same from the component of the sentence point of view. If you see the independent clause and dependent clause, you will find that both of them have subject, object, and
Complement.
I go to school. I, subject. Go, verb. To school, object. Subject, verb, object. And if you see the dependent clause, you will find also subject, verb, object. But the difference between dependent clause and independent clause, that the meaning in dependent clause, if you look at the meaning, you will find it's nonsense. It needs another element to complete it. Like last year, I wrote my first novel. Last year, I wrote my first novel. It's dependent or independent? It's complete thought.
Independent.
Independent. Last year, I wrote my first novel. خلاص, finished. But if I say, after I wrote my first novel last year, you feel that you need something to complete it. It's incomplete thought. After I wrote my first novel last year, what did you do? عملت ايه? Yes or no? Is it clear? Is it clear or no?
Yes. Yes.
Clear.
Yes.
So our rule here, if a conjunctive adverb connects two independent clauses, it should be preceded by a semicolon and followed by a comma. خلاص يا جماعة? And this one is a compound sentence. Compound sentence. دي compound sentence. تمام يا جماعة? Is it okay? Now we finished our report. Let's move to the number statistics that we used. The number language. If you look at your report, you will find 5 different types. You will find comparison language, you will find statistics language, you will find number language, increasing language, decreasing language. All of them are extracted from our report. By contrast, on the other hand, meanwhile, despite, whereas, and number language about 50%, approximately, just over 50%, around, roughly, nearly. What about statistics? What about increasing and decreasing? Rose steadily, climbed 2, increased consistently, surged, rose sharply, increased markedly, slight rose, declined, fell gradually, downward trend, steadily reduced, slipping slightly. Is it clear? You should use such kind of language. اللغة دي لازم تستخدموها. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Yes, clear.
Yes.
We will speak now about grammar. I want to ask you, what is the meaning of band descriptors? Who can answer me? What is the meaning of band descriptors? يعني ايه band descriptors يا جماعة؟
يعني وصف الدرجات، وصف الباراجراف بالنسبة للدرجات، يعني كل حاجة لها درجة معينة. يعني باند 9 مثلا المفروض يبقى كلمات صعبة خالص، ومستوى C2 C1.
Band descriptors IELTS writing task 2 band descriptors, IELTS writing task 1 band descriptors, speaking band descriptors, or the criteria upon which your essay or report or speaking answer is evaluated. The evaluation will be carried on according to the band descriptors. In band descriptors, in IELTS writing task 1 band descriptors and in IELTS writing task 2 band descriptors, you'll find 4 points: task response, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. What is the meaning of lexical resource and grammatical range and accuracy? Lexical resource refers to the language you use, the vocabulary. So you should use advanced vocabulary. You should use academic vocabulary. However, grammatical range and accuracy refers to the grammar, your grammar. So now we will move to the grammar. Grammar. What is the grammatical structures we used? You will find that we used a wide range of tenses. Present simple, such as line graph provides, information provides. Line graph provides, lay provides.
It's because it's a fact.
It's a fact. No, it's not because of a fact. Line graph provides, we use present simple to express a fact, but how can we use present simple or the verb in present simple? We should add s if the subject is singular, and we should not add s or remove s if the subject is plural. Line graph is one or more than one. One line graph is a plural subject. If we have line graphs, we will write provide, not provides. And here we have subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement is one of the most common mistakes in IELTS writing and IELTS speaking also. Some people write line graph provide. Line graph provide is wrong. Line graph provides. We used past simple in tourists traveled by car, it fell, real started, and past perfect, it had surpassed, and we used also passive structure. Passive structure. We used compound sentences, such as overall, we discussed this sentence. However, connects to independent clauses. So, as I told you, semicolon and comma should be placed before and after. However, and we have compound complex sentence. You should write compound sentences, complex sentences, and compound complex sentences. Without compound sentence, complex sentences, compound complex sentences, you will not get more than band 5. Band 5, if you want to bridge the gap and cross it to reach band 6 or band 7 or band 6.5, you should write compound sentences, complex sentences, and compound complex sentences. And if you visit my YouTube channel, you will see and you will learn some simple steps to create compound sentences, compound complex sentences, and complex sentence. Compound complex sentences. Who can read? Who can read?
In 1989, about 50% of tourists traveled by car, and this figure climbed to approximately 62 in 1999, after which it fell gradually to just over 50% by 2009.
Compound complex sentence. Why this sentence is a compound complex? What is the meaning of compound complex sentence? Compound complex sentence is sentence that should contain at least two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. Two independent clauses and one dependent clause. If you see it, you will find two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Is it clear?
Yes.
Excellent. Lexical resource, it means the vocabulary, and we discussed the vocabulary in terms of number language, trend language, percentage language. You will find dominant, we will find peaked, declined, steadily, continuous downward, increased markedly, slight rise, least used option, surged, surpassed, slipping slightly. And it is the last point in our session. دي آخر حاجة معانا في السيشن بتاعتنا النهاردة يا جماعة. أتمنى أن أنتوا تكونوا استفدتوا. I wish. Is it okay? معايا يا جماعة؟
May I ask when is the next
Yes.
session?
Yes. The
When
next
is the
session,
next session? Yes.
if you want to know, you should follow my Facebook page, and you can see it here. YouTube channel, Telegram channel. In all of them, you will find notifications about the next sessions. I will share them in the chat box. معايا يا جماعة؟ لحظة. And in my Telegram channel, you'll find complete free courses. Complete free courses in all skills: listening, reading, writing, speaking. If you want to have self-study, you can join my Telegram channel. You will find more and more. Just 1 minute, I'll share them now. I shared. Telegram channel, YouTube channel, and Telegram group, and Facebook page, and even my personal Facebook page you will find, and my WhatsApp number. If you have any inquiries, you can contact me directly via WhatsApp. تمام يا جماعة؟ And if you find the session interesting, you should write a comment to evaluate. You should review it. You can access my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. You will find the session recorded in my YouTube channel tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You can go and review. Write a review, positive review, negative review. It's okay. Whatever you felt, you should write. تمام يا جماعة؟
تمام.
أشوفكم على خير السيشن الجاية. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.